What's up guys, it's Landon. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I break down Marvel news, superhero trailers, and all the wild behind the scenes stuff. I'm also big on self-growth and mindset, so if you're about leveling up and geeking out, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. So last week, there was a whole wave of confusion that hit the internet. A bunch of people were saying there was a Superman test screening happening, scoopers were hyping it up, fans were expecting updates, and then, surprise, it wasn't Superman at all, it was Fantastic Four. Marvel hosted a low-key screening out in Long Beach, and that's where the rumors really started flying. Word got out that the movie was mid, and the internet did what the internet does, it overreacted. Now let's be clear, mid doesn't mean trash, it just means middle of the road. Some people enjoyed it, while others were like, it's okay. That's not a death sentence for a movie, especially when it's still deep in post-production. We're talking early cut, unfinished effects, rough edits, but then the drama hit. Suddenly people were claiming that someone stood up during the screening and yelled out, "Yeah, that was mid," right in front of Kevin Feige and Matt Shackman. And supposedly, they were just sitting there devastated. Come on, that did not happen. That's probably just Twitter doing its thing, blowing it up out of proportion because it sounds spicy. Some of the scoopers who ran with that story actually backtracked later and said it wasn't true, which that tells you everything. It was clickbait, plain and simple. And look, I'm not here to trash scoopers entirely. Some do have solid sources and solid track records, but a lot of them are just chasing engagement. They'll flip the story depending on which direction the likes are going. So, here's the reality. Yes, the Fantastic Four was screened. No, it wasn't received as a masterpiece, but it wasn't a bomb either. The general vibe was, it's alright. But that's based on a cut that's still in progress with rough effects. It's missing that polish, and it's not the final product. From what I heard, there's a more updated version of the movie that's about 80% done. That version wasn't shown in Long Beach. Marvel chose to screen an older assembly cut, probably just to gather feedback on pacing, story beats, or reactions to certain characters. And there's something important to remember. Marvel doesn't usually test movies in LA like this. A lot of people at that screening thought they were about to see Superman, so right off the bat, there's disappointment in the room. Not because the movie sucked, but because expectations were completely different, and that matters. Now we've got this weird flip happening. The same people who said it was mid are now pushing this new narrative like, no, it was amazing, trust us. And that's what makes me shake my head. You don't need to lie to protect the hype, just be honest. The movie's still in progress, it didn't blow the roof off, but it's not supposed to yet. Even Marvel themselves are reportedly happy with the direction it's going. That tells me a lot more than some dude on Twitter trying to get retweets. It also reminds me of what happened with Deadpool and Wolverine. Early concerns, a little noise, and then once the trailers hit, everyone's on board. This could just be another one of those. And let's not act like scoop culture is gospel. These guys are human. They're not always accurate. They spin things, they backtrack, they push narratives. It's on us as fans to filter through it, not just react blindly. So here's where I stand. The screening wasn't some massive fail. It was just early. The cut they saw wasn't the most recent version. Marvel isn't panicking, they're moving forward like everything's on track. And honestly, the more I hear about this film, the more excited I am to see the final version. I'll be there day one, no question. And if it hits the way I think it will, I'm showing up for day 2 and 3 as well. If you rock with this breakdown, go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment, and let me know your take on all this Fantastic Four drama. Are you still hyped? Or did the mid rumors change how you're feeling? And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I've got more Marvel news, breakdowns, and real talk coming your way. This is where the nerd stuff meets mindset. Appreciate you watching. I will catch you in the next one.